Welcome back to Living Well Insights. Today we're diving deep into a topic that affects millions of lives worldwide: the impact of addiction on mental health. This isn't just about those numbers though. This is about the people behind those numbers: our friends, our family, our neighbors, and even ourselves. It's about understanding the hidden struggles and finding a path to recovery. Let's start by defining our terms. What is addiction? Well, addiction is a chronic brain disease that is characterized by compulsive substance use, despite harmful consequences. It's a sneaky enemy, often masquerading as a friend or a coping mechanism, providing temporary relief or escape from life's stressors. But make no mistake, this is a wolf in sheep's clothing. Addiction isn't selective. It doesn't care about your age, your gender, your social status, or your background. It doesn't discriminate. It can touch the lives of a successful business executive, a high school student, a loving mother, or a retired veteran. The face of addiction is as diverse as humanity itself, and that's what makes it such a pervasive and devastating issue. The substances or behaviors people become addicted to can vary widely. Some are addicted to alcohol or drugs, others to gambling or sex, and yet others to seemingly harmless things like technology or work. The specifics may differ, but the underlying patterns and consequences are strikingly similar. Addiction takes hold subtly, often before we even realize what's happening. It starts as a small voice in the back of our minds, whispering that one more drink won't hurt, that one more bet might be the big win, that one more hour online is no big deal. But that voice grows louder and more persistent over time, slowly taking over our lives. And as that voice takes over, it begins to erode our mental health, our relationships, our careers, and our sense of self-worth. It isolates us, traps us in a vicious cycle, and makes us believe that there's no way out. But there is always a way out. Remember, the substances or behaviors people become addicted to can vary, but the consequences are often similar. And so are the paths to recovery. We'll explore those in the next scenes. Stay tuned. Addictive behaviors manipulate our brains, alter our thoughts, emotions, and decision-making processes. These are the hidden demons of addiction, working behind the scenes, skillfully hijacking our sense of control and happiness. They weave a web that ensnares us, leaving us feeling trapped in a vicious cycle that seems impossible to break free from. Let's take a moment to understand how this happens. Addiction changes the brain's structure and function. It alters the reward system, making us crave the addictive substance or behavior, even when we're aware of the harmful consequences. This manipulation of our brain's reward system can lead to compulsive behavior, which is a hallmark of addiction. But the effects of addiction don't stop there. It can also affect our emotional well-being, leading to feelings of anxiety, despair, and even depression. These emotional disturbances can further fuel the cycle of addiction, creating a self-perpetuating loop that's hard to escape. One of the most insidious aspects of addiction is the vicious cycle it creates. As individuals use substances or engage in addictive behaviors to cope with life's challenges, their mental health deteriorates even further. They may begin to feel helpless and hopeless, trapped in a downward spiral that feels overwhelming and isolating. This cycle is not just a consequence of the addiction itself, but also of the stigma and shame often associated with it. The fear of judgment and misunderstanding can prevent individuals from seeking help, further exacerbating their feelings of isolation and despair. But it's important to remember that this cycle can be broken. With the right help and support, individuals can reclaim control over their lives and break free from the chains of addiction. It's a challenging journey, no doubt, but one that is absolutely worth undertaking. In conclusion, addiction's impact on mental health is profound and far-reaching. It alters our thoughts, emotions, and decision-making processes, creating a downward spiral that can be overwhelming and isolating. But with understanding, compassion, and the right help, we can confront these hidden demons of addiction, breaking the cycle and reclaiming our lives. Addiction takes a severe toll on mental health. It disrupts the brain's natural chemical balance, affecting mood, behavior, and decision-making. This disruption is more than just a temporary change. It can lead to long-term mental health disorders, turning a person's life upside down. There's a complex interplay between addiction and mental health disorders. Often they feed off each other, creating a vicious cycle that's hard to break. Substance abuse disorders, for instance, can lead to the development of mental health disorders like depression and anxiety. On the other hand, individuals with pre-existing mental health conditions may resort to substances as a form of self-medication, intensifying their addiction. The emotional pain that comes with addiction is often overlooked. It's a silent torment that chips away at a person's sense of self-worth. Imagine waking up each day feeling helpless, trapped in a cycle that seems impossible to break. Feelings of guilt, shame, and loneliness become an all-too-familiar part of life, often leading to feelings of hopelessness. Depression is a common co-occurring disorder with addiction. This is not surprising given the shared brain regions involved in both conditions. The constant state of despair that comes with depression often fuels the need to escape reality, further driving the addictive behavior. Anxiety, another common co-occurring disorder, can also exacerbate addiction. The constant state of worry and fear can be so overwhelming that individuals turn to substances to find temporary relief. But, as we know, this relief is fleeting and often leaves the individual in a worse state than before. But it's not just the individual who suffers. The ripple effect of addiction extends to the family and friends who watch their loved ones struggle. They may feel helpless, frustrated, and at a loss for how to support their loved one. The emotional toll on them is immense, often leading to strained relationships and emotional distress. Family and friends also suffer as they watch their loved ones struggle. It's a stark reminder that addiction is not a solitary battle, but a collective one that we must face together. The good news is that recovery is possible. Seeking help is the first step toward healing. It's a brave step, acknowledging that you're in pain and that you need assistance to overcome it. It's a step that signifies strength, not weakness. It's a step that leads to a path of self-discovery, acceptance, and growth. Rehabilitation programs play a crucial role in the recovery process. These programs are designed to help individuals understand their addiction, learn coping mechanisms, and develop strategies to avoid relapse. They provide a safe and supportive environment where individuals can focus on healing and rebuilding their lives. Therapy, too, is a vital part of the recovery journey. Therapists can help individuals explore the root cause of their addiction, address any co-occurring mental health conditions, and develop healthier ways to manage stress and negative emotions. Therapy can also help individuals rebuild their self-esteem and self-worth, which are often eroded by addiction. Support groups are another essential element of recovery. They provide a space where individuals can share their experiences, fears, and hopes with others who are going through the same journey. They offer comfort in knowing that one is not alone in their struggles, and they foster a sense of community and belonging. It's important to remember that recovery is not a destination, but a journey. It's a journey that requires patience, perseverance, and self-compassion. There will be setbacks and challenges along the way, but each step forward, no matter how small, is a victory. Each day sober, each moment of clarity, each act of self-care is a testament to the individual's strength and resilience. Recovery is also a journey of transformation. It's about reclaiming one's life from the grip of addiction and rediscovering the joy, peace, and fulfillment that life has to offer. It's about healing not just the body, but also the mind and the spirit. With the right treatment and support, individuals can reclaim their lives. They can break free from the shackles of addiction and embark on a journey of healing, growth, and self-discovery. They can build a healthier, happier, and more fulfilling future for themselves and their loved ones. They can find hope amidst despair, light amidst darkness, and strength amidst vulnerability. Recovery is not just possible, it's a reality for millions of individuals worldwide, and it can be your reality too. In conclusion, addiction's impact on mental health is profound, affecting not only the individual struggling with addiction, but also their loved ones. This destructive cycle is a hidden demon that lurks in the shadows, altering our perceptions, emotions, and decision-making processes. It's a silent predator that can sneak up on anyone regardless of age, gender, or social status. We've explored how addiction manipulates the brain, turning it into a puppeteer controlling our actions and thoughts. It disrupts the brain's natural balance, leading to debilitating emotional and psychological distress. Anxiety, depression, and other mental health disorders are often part and parcel of this devastating package. The collateral damage of addiction extends far beyond the individual. It tears families apart, leaving loved ones feeling helpless and heartbroken as they watch the person they care about spiral downwards. The pain of witnessing a loved one in the throes of addiction is an emotional roller coaster of worry, guilt, frustration, and despair. But remember, addiction is not a life sentence. It's a chronic disease that can be managed with the right help and support. Seeking help is the first crucial step on the road to recovery. There are resources available, rehabilitation programs, therapy, and support groups that can provide a lifeline in this tumultuous sea of addiction. Recovery is a journey, not a destination. It doesn't happen overnight. It requires patience, dedication, and a strong support system. But with every step taken towards recovery, the grip of addiction loosens, allowing individuals to regain control of their lives. The road to recovery is fraught with challenges, but it's a road worth traveling. It's a journey of self-discovery, healing, and hope. It's a testament to the human spirit's resilience and the power of second chances. So let's break the silence. Let's shed light on these hidden demons and start a conversation about addiction and mental health. Let's destigmatize addiction, show empathy towards those struggling, and support their journey to recovery. However, there is hope. With the right help and support, recovery is possible.